All right.
Hey, Crooked, he said 700 for the
700
for the DJ setup.
for speakers.
What the fuck what y'all talking about?
Well, Crooked needs a setup for LA. For
I need 2 speakers for an event.
You need a whole setup. You don't need 2 speakers. You need 2
speakers.
2 speakers, a microphone, and a DJ booth.
I don't need a mic. I just need 2 speakers and a
DJ booth.
Turntables or CDJs
turntable
or
and a folding table
Yeah,
and a controller.
yeah, $700.
700.
4 hours.
It's-
Delivered, set up, and break down, and you don't have to worry about anything.
I mean, it sounds like a
Dude, I'm surprised you doing a party that you got to bring your own equipment. They must be paying really good, man. You must be getting a bag and a half for you to pay your equipment, man.
Wait, 700 is too much, Cricket?
I'm doing it for the love.
No. Sir, I'm asking you a question. For the culture. I'm asking you.
No. $700 for 2 speakers, right? Set up to be delivered.
And set up for you?
It seems like
I mean,
a little high.
It is a little high.
No.
What do you mean?
I'm not.
You're complaining like you don't have the money.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's like I get it. Like
Peter, get into this.
Oh my God.
Get-
Why he throwing
is that a lot? It's not a lot.
Is that standard?
I haven't rented gear in forever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Andy's about to say something.
I mean, I'm renting gear next month, and that's kind of deep.
Oh, how much?
That's how, like-
What are you renting?
Wait, you're saying that's kind of expensive?
Yep.
For Vegas though. This is
Yeah.
LA.
Wait.
No, you're
Hold
right,
on.
you're right.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
I
What
guess
are you
adjusted to-
renting? What are you renting?
Lights, table,
Yeah, I don't get no lights either.
Hold on.
700?
Shut up.
two top speakers for like the main area, a sub, and then 2 additional speakers for 2 other rooms.
Okay, so
Okay, hold on.
Let's say I need 2 speakers from you
2 speakers.
with stands. That's it.
2 top speakers.
$200. It should be.
200.
For both?
Nah. What like
200 a piece.
Each?
No. Yeah. 200 total.
200
Yeah.
total.
What about a DJ booth? You got a DJ booth, and then
And the controller too.
well, yeah.
350 probably
Total?
Like
350?
like set up and broken down and brought to you. Like 350 sounds
350?
cool.
How much would it cost for you to drive it to LA?
Like 700.
That's the way to get it.
If
Huh?
you said 6, you would have had it.
You would have had it. 650 ought to work with you. It's not a lot.
You got to haggle. You know what I'm saying? You got to give yourself wiggle
So
room.
350 and it's double the price in LA, accounting for probably traffic. And all that
Traffic.
shit.
Gas.
I'm not saying
You sound very,
get it.
very.
So they driving from Vegas to LA.
no.
You getting the equipment in LA and they charging that much.
Yeah, and then dropping it off for you. They're setting up and they break. You're just showing up and DJing. You don't have to worry about anything.
I think 500 would be reasonable.
Yeah.
But
500.
700 is a lot.
Is that 500 still too much for you, Kirk?
I'm saying like I'm not complaining about the price. I'm not saying it's like I'm not like saying like oh my god this is so crazy. I'm just saying it sounds a little high. It sounds a little high.
I mean, yeah, you're not getting no lights. You're not getting a microphone. You're not getting a monitor.
If I go into a steakhouse and I'm getting in like a A5
I want to know
Wagyu
where this
steak,
goes.
right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to a steakhouse, I'm getting A5 Wagyu steak, and they're saying it's going to cost me $200 for the steak.
But you know it's Wagyu and you know it's going to cost that much.
I know it's going to be around there.
Yeah.
But it's still a little high. You know what I'm saying?
But-
a little high.
I mean,
A little high.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, it's a little high. It's a little high.
It's kind of high for just 2 speakers and
700, right?
that. Yeah.
A little bit.
But it's LA, I guess. I don't know. That's the price adjustment.
Like, you know what? 575. I wouldn't even blink.
I worked the number for you. I worked the number
Like
for you.
585. I would have been like, yo, done.
you
you know what? 585.
Hold on.
I would have been
Did
like
you-
this. I would have been like, take 600.
Hold on.
You know what? Thank you for looking out.
did you haggle with the guy? Or he just gave
No,
you the
don't
price,
even
you know?
haggle. Don't
I
haggle.
haven't. No, I will. Wasn't
He's
say.
making more than me for the event.
No, he's
Alright.
the fuck.
Yo.
Now you full of shit.
I have a question, Cricket.
Yeah.
Are you paying out of pocket or is this getting billed to the person?
I think
Ooh, good question.
Okay.
That's my because if it's getting billed to somebody else, what the fuck are you tripping about?
No,
Put it in the
I
rate.
allocated a $500 to $1,000 budget for the sound system.
So he has the money.
So-
No. I'm not complaining. Like,
You are complaining. We wouldn't be talking about it right now
with this?
if he wasn't complaining.
You're just aggressively questioning.
I'm making an observation. I'm literally like putting my money down and I'm giving it, but I'm like, it's a little high.
No,
But it's not your money.
No,
It's
no,
the-
no. Wait.
I can still have an opinion on the cost.
No.
If I'm not if someone took me on a date and they bought the A5 Wagyu $200 steak from me,
Ta-da.
Yeah.
and they bought it for me and I didn't pay for it, I would still tell the person like, thank you. You know, it's a little high.
Here's my
little
other
high.
thing. Here's my
It's a
other
little
observation.
You wouldn't tell him it's high.
Hold on. You said you allocated a budget from 500 to 1,000. So you knew the number wasn't going to be between that range. And
No,
you still
I know that y'all LA motherfuckers are gonna charge something like an arm and a leg for this shit. I just didn't think. I thought 700 for 2 speakers is a little much.
It's a full setup for you.
But you're getting controller also.
He keeps saying a full setup. Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
you're gonna get a monitor. You're gonna get the 2 speakers and
I
whatever.
don't need a monitor. But you're saying a monitor on top of 2 speakers.
Yeah, monitor, 2 speakers, and the subs.
Okay.
And the table.
Yeah, and the table and the DJ booth, and you don't have to worry about shit.
It doesn't matter.
Your stress is gonna be saved by these $700.
It's still a little high.
Nah,
That's all I'm saying.
Jesus.
585, 575. I wouldn't even worry about it.
I'm gonna
All right, let's
rework the
record-
number for you. Let's go.
Let's record this.
Oh my god.
That was good.
But I'm not crazy, right?
You are.
Andy, you already said I'm not crazy. It's a little high.
Kinda.
Yeah, a little bit.
But Andy needs to pick up the stuff and then still set it up himself and then break it down.
All right. Y'all ready? Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast presented by DJ City and Beat Source. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We got DJ Never here.
Yo, what up?
We got Jamie the Great.
Europe.
And we got 2 special guests here today.
Very special.
One of them used to run with us. He used to be part of the R.O.A.D gang.
Ooh.
He was a R.O.A.D gang.
The project will go there.
And then we split ways because I like yelled at him and shit.
Yeah, very mean of
on
you.
him.
Yeah, that was really fucked up.
Very fucked up.
Did I ever
I wanna hear this
apologize?
story.
Did I ever apologize?
You did.
I
You
did.
Yeah.
I
We're
was
good now.
I was out of line.
But you have come a
I
long
scared
way.
him away. And he ran away. We got 2 local DJs. They're a crew now. But they're like, you guys are bubbling. You guys are doing a bunch of parties on the West Coast. You guys just did R&B and Ribs. I saw y'all in San Jose. I just happened to be in San Jose. You guys are spinning with R.O.A.D at Rec Room.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
Y'all did a great job.
Thank you
know.
for pulling up. That was quite the surprise.
Yeah. But you guys have been doing the rounds. You guys have been doing some of the bigger clubs in Vegas too. I saw you at Zook. I saw you at Ayu in the Resorts World.
Yep.
You guys are on a good roll, and you guys are like a little Asian duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and
you and your little friend.
Thank you.
and you guys are like calling yourself like a super Asian name. DJ Pita, DJ Annie Uwap, the Trash Pandas in the building. Was good. Yo.
Yo.
Clap it up.
Good to have
Thank
you.
you.
Good to have
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have
Where
you.
y'all came up with the name Trash Pan?
Hey, ask him.
Oh my god.
We are at Panda Express.
For the record, I used to call myself Black Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called you
From
Black
the new,
Panda.
the new days.
I gave
remember
him this Black Panda name. And then who took it? Q took it from you.
Q, yeah.
Q did
he's-
take it from you.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
How did we get 2 Black Pandas in one
I
city?
have no idea, man.
So weird.
He still got the sticker
Like
too.
one wasn't enough.
I know, right?
Let's make another one.
Where did that come from? I just started calling you Black Panda?
I don't know
Oh,
where that
no.
came from.
I think I was putting a logo together and I said, and I was looking, I remember I saw the Panda Express Panda. And I was like, yo, you should call yourself Black Panda.
And I did have the chubbier cheeks. It was.
And you didn't stop me. You didn't
And I was
stop
like, dude, that's a dope name. All right, I'm gonna roll with Black Panda.
I literally made a whole design. For
I had the T-shirts. I
The
had
hats?
the condoms.
The
hats,
condoms.
Yo.
Sweatshirt. Yeah,
Damn.
You got any of those condoms left?
Branding.
I got a few left. Yeah,
Really? Oh shit! All right, back to Trash Panda,
Where your condoms at?
the new generation of Panda.
The new Pandas.
Yeah.
So
Andy, I met you. I think when I first DJ'd at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But you guys haven't been together for a long time. Like you guys just linked up like last year, pretty much.
Yeah.
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 And then so like how is this like P Dot's the OG, and then you're kind of like the upcoming rookie.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Yo, by the way, you did a great set at Rec Room.
Thank you.
In San Jose. I really
appreciate
liked
that.
it. It
Thanks,
was like
man.
a good balance of Like it was very like all the transitions were very thoughtful. I thought it was really, really good.
Thank you.
You guys are a good team. I like what y'all are doing.
Yo, I was, to be honest, I was kind of shook when I found out that Crooked was like popping up. That was such a surprise.
You see, you make motherfuckers nervous,
See, man,
bro.
Why do I make
scared?
motherfuckers nervous though?
It's
They know you're gonna judge them.
Andy's about to give you the bars. Go ahead, Andy.
it's like I wasn't like tripping or anything, but like it's other people will take it the wrong way. Like if you're just like kind of like observing and watching them DJ, but like I already know what you're doing. Like you're just sitting and like analyzing and enjoying. Hopefully enjoying, but
I am enjoying.
yeah.
I'll tell you this
Because I'm the same way, low key. Like if I'm just like not in the mood to like dance or sing or anything, I'm still like enjoying the music.
Yeah.
But I'm just like not really like reactive or.
But I try to do things to acknowledge that
You
you're
do.
doing a good job.
Yeah.
Like I'll fucking slap your ass or I'll slap your back or something. You know what I'm saying?
man.
or like look over at like the track that I'm loading or something.
Yeah. And I'll be like, yo, the good shit. You know? Yeah, I'll do that.
Good choice.
Good choice, youngin. Yeah.
No, I look at the shit, be like, oh, that's dope. You know, that's a dope remix, and then like, you know, I try to do that shit because I know how it is. Like, I don't want to be that dude. Like, because Never's done this to me.
Ooh.
Oh, why never?
You're OG.
I don't want to be that dude that just stands on the side, looking at you like you ain't shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Wow.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't do that, man.
Never goes like this. You'll look at your shit like, that's all you got? Like, all right, cool. Like,
I guess.
I could have played
You
that.
could do better than that.
No. You got this face like,
Nah.
I could have played that.
I don't do that, man.
I could have played that.
Really? That song?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
I guess he's cool.
Wow.
No, but it's good to have you guys here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
You guys have been doing a lot of the big spots recently. You guys have been doing AU Day Club. You guys did
sir.
Zook. You guys were with Miles Medina for a little bit.
Yeah, we did a Zook with Miles. That was fun. It's always fun to play with Miles.
Yeah.
I've been playing with Miles since like 2016, 2015, something like that. So
Damn.
yeah.
He's one of my favorites, man. I really like.
Yeah.
I really love.
Me too.
I love not only like his DJ shit, but I love him as like a dude, like as a person, man. He's like one of my favorite people.
Nice.
Yeah, just
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
ball of positive energy.
Yeah. What do you call it? So like Peter, me and you would talk sometimes, and it's kind of interesting because like after the pandemic, downtown really had one of the biggest resurgences.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah,
Like a boom.
I think too, it's like kind of a perfect storm, and I know that sounds bad, but there was already plans of opening a bunch of properties. Then pandemic hit, then everything shut down in the city. Then we were kind of the first to open up before all the big clubs opened up. So everyone needed somewhere to go. So the movement to go downtown kind of built on top of that. And that kind of gave Andy the opportunity to become like full-time DJing because he was only doing spots here and there. And then we as Corner Bar needed more DJs to fill in all the spots that were opening up, and just gave him the opportunity to come play more consistently, and gave me a chance to hear him DJ more and build a rapport with him and just kind of build our friendship off of that.
There was a bunch of people that never go to Vegas that was coming to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then they were like getting like $20 rooms in Vegas.
Bro.
Yeah. At the
During the pandemic,
Yo.
and then they were going to downtown, and they were just wilding the fuck out. And you guys were like so slammed, like almost
man.
every day, every night. Like,
that second half of 2020 when we first opened up was nuts. It felt like Commonwealth back in the day when it was like brand new.
and it just carried over, and it just kept going
Yeah.
and kept going. That's really like dope. Like downtown is so different after the pandemic than it was before.
Yeah. I mean, I've been DJing downtown since 2013. And I'll say that like right before the pandemic, it felt like there was like a little lull, like the excitement was kind of gone because it was just the same 2 or 3 spots. And just coming out of pandemic with like 4 or 5 new places open, just people wanting to go to different things. And I love the way that now there's like, if you want to go to like a house club or want to hear like dance music, there's something for that. If you want to hear Latin music, there's a spot for that.
There's Artura, right?
Yeah.
Artura's like basically running that whole block.
on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Saturdays, yep.
They fucking run that shit, bro. That's fucking
Yo,
crazy. Shout
they
out
got
to
a good crowd.
Exile.
Shout out to
AR.
AR and Exile.
Yeah. That's fucking It's funny because like never they've been talking about downtown forever.
Yeah.
Like the idea of downtown becoming this
It's gonna
alternative
be
to
the
the
Nets,
strip,
like the Lower East Side of New York type of vibe.
and it just never really
It never popped
happened.
off like the way it was supposed to pop off.
Right. And then,
until after the pandemic.
but he's right, because towards 2017, 18, 19, all the hype from like, I don't know, 2012, 13.
Like all that Zappos money hype kind of.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, what's his name? The guy who came in from Zappos who passed away?
Tony Hsieh.
Tony Hsieh. Everyone's like, oh, Tony Hsieh, he got all these billions. Like,
Remember Five had a ramen restaurant?
Itsy Bitsy.
He did.
Itsy Bitsy.
Ramen and whiskey.
Itsy Bits. Yo, he
R.I.P.
fucking, I'm still mad about that shit.
Because he charged you?
What happened?
He didn't give you a discount?
No, he was like, he invited everyone. He's like, yo, this is when we had the store. So he invited everybody. He's like, yo, come through. He's like, bring everybody. I got you. And I was
opening?
like, yo, and I went over there and I was like, yo, like, you know, like I was ready to spend money. But then he was just like, the bill came and it was like, no.
It was like what, 800, 700?
It was 800.
Are you? So you really don't like anything above 700, huh?
If it was 585,
It was
he would have threw the
Some
$10
things
in.
never change.
Yo, the bill came. I was like, it's a little high.
You was heated, man. You was fucking heated.
I could pay, but
I was in New York. You fucking called me. You was like, yo, this motherfucker didn't give me no discount, man. I paid
Yo, charging full price at me.
Yeah, but if someone says like,
Well, you brought your whole staff with you?
my whole staff, because
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
And this is new when they had a full big
Yeah, it's
staff.
like a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 20.
It was like 13, right? 13
but
people.
the whole thing is like, look, if he was like, I got you, and I was like, yo, just take care of maybe a couple appetizers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a
Some
gesture.
edamames are on you.
Like even a gesture of like, yo, like here's a round of drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no gesture. There was nothing. And then it was just the bill. And I was just like, yo.
Put it the light. It's still.
And I was just like, and I paid the shit because I was like, I'm gonna support him. I wasn't like, yo, this is crazy money, because like, yo, like 800, I get it. It was like a lot of people.
But you was invited.
It was invited, and it was.
And that's
like,
your boy.
you know,
I mean, that's like you telling him, yo, come by the shop. I got you. And you hook him up with a little discount, whatever.
no, you know, I felt like he tried to get us a discount, but the restaurant was like, nah.
His partners is
Because
like, nah,
they
man.
kind of looked at him like,
and this
nah.
is Chubby 5 too, so I get it.
No, but I remember.
That was full
I
five.
remember I told Never, I said to that after that day, I'm like, I'm never supporting any.
Damn.
I'm never going to any of his
You
other
was
businesses.
mad.
You was heated, man.
I'm not drinking Vesta coffee, nothing.
Are you subscribed to Headliner Music Club?
I am, but they gave me like, you know,
That's to make up for it.
yeah,
That's to
he
make
made
up
up for that. Yeah, I guess so.
$800 account you got.
He owes me like 2 more years then. Like even up.
$100 a year.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but I do have a free account. So shout to.
Nice.
Yeah, you can bleep out there.
Yeah, we that's DJ City.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about this. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but there was this whole thing on Twitter. Like, I don't know, Washington DC been having a lot of heat. They've been
Twitter
getting a lot of heat.
But it's not even DJ Twitter. It's just random patrons of DC Twitter.
Yeah, so like it's really weird. And I was talking to Momo about this, and I was just talking to you about this before we started recording. And I feel like there's a new generation of club people going out, like really young kids that really don't understand, like where the parties are, where to go, who are the DJs, and they don't even know, like you were saying, maybe even club etiquette, because they're coming from like,
Yo,
because they're so young. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So they're voicing all these opinions on like social media and shit, and they're talking about things that they don't really like kind of understand, and they're just kind of like they're making proclamations like there ain't no good DJs in DC, and then everyone's just like, yo, what are you talking about? There's like a ton of good DJs in DC. Like Jerome Baker and Matthias. There's no parties where we could go off, and I'm like, there's a bunch
There's
of
gotta be
parties.
something, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of parties out there.
Yeah.
And Matthias, who's part of Darlin' Nikki with Jerome Baker. Darlin'
Yeah,
Nikki's like a
Darlin'
dope Thursday party, a weekly
Yeah.
party in DC. I was actually recently there, and it was like, it was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you know, I love when Jerome gets in his hood bag. He drops all the hood anthems. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Scooty too. Scooty was on the mic too. But Matthias was kind of defending and trying to educate everyone on all the shit going on. But I think there was more to this, because like a week before there was like somebody, you know, posting something about like the clubs in DC not caring about the DJs, but only hiring promoters. Wow. And it's like, you know, and then I was kind of putting two together where like, and the promoters were like, look, we don't really care about the DJs. Like, you know, the clubs are hiring us. So, you know, they're not hiring the DJs, they're hiring the promoters. I feel like there's like an ignorance, or like this, some of the young gen are clueless and they're going to the clubs to find the parties. But I feel like the parties aren't really at clubs anymore. Like the parties that young people want to go to are the DJ curated parties.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like when we were coming up, like we went to the clubs.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't like, you know, like we were just talking about motherfuckers who follow the promoters.
Yeah.
But we were going to the clubs because the hottest promoters were usually at the hottest clubs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even Vegas nowadays, it's like, yo, everyone's going, like, it was always like, go to the clubs. But do you feel it's kind of changing now, right?
Yeah.
In almost every city, because everyone's going to DJ curated parties.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, I think in DC, like with Matthias and Jerome, I think there are these young like club goers that don't know that there's a Darling Nikki that exists.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Could be that. Yeah.
If that's even possible, do you know? But
Yeah.
I am starting to see that like everyone that goes to the clubs that are complaining about the DJs of the music, they're not going to the DJ curated parties, and like more and more there's more DJ curated parties. Because even now when we talk, right, like back in the day we'd be like, yo, we got to go to Live in Miami.
Oh yeah, you had a flight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got to go to One Oak in New York. You know, we got to go to this joint. We got to go to this joint.
Yeah.
We got to go to Greystone. Now we're like naming a bunch of DJ curated parties.
Yeah.
Parties
Right?
instead of venues.
Now we're like listing like, yo, we got to go to R&B Ribs. Like
Yeah.
I literally,
Could it be because the music was better back then, and that's what a lot of these parties are playing, kind of like throwback music?
Maybe because it was a moment. Like going to Live, you know, you expect
You know, you're gonna hear some new hip hop.
even Tao like coming to Vegas.
I think maybe, and I don't think there's one answer. I think there's like
a bunch
multiple
of-
answers. I
yeah.
think there's a bunch of things that have to do with it. I think maybe number one is that the clubs cater to bottle service, and it cater to bottle service sales. You know, they're slaves to the fucking client.
They want to make that money. Yeah.
Right. So like if you're going out there, if the client wants like, I don't know, EDM, you're going to hear EDM all night,
Yep.
right?
You gotta
If it's
pay
an
that,
open
yeah.
format venue, you know, and then it's just like, it's not consistent. Like I was saying in Vegas sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you go to these DJ curated parties, you know exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think there is maybe like, there's something about mixing the nostalgic music, you know, like
Yeah, exactly, man.
these amazing songs from back in the day that are sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if we were in these new bottle service clubs, they'd be yelling at us like,
Why you playing
keep
this old shit?
Why you playing this old
Stop playing
shit?"
this old shit. Play some new shit. Play some reggaeton or whatever. Yeah.
It's funny how like years ago, like not very recently, they were yelling at motherfuckers like, you playing too much old shit. And then now that's like the main shit that's hitting right now.
Yep.
And they, you know, like a lot of open format, especially in Vegas, they're trying to like EDM remix all the old songs.
Yeah.
Which is why Tech House, well, that's the reason why Tech House was popping so much,
It craze.
right?
Yep.
Because they're basically reworking all of these 2000 songs and just making Tech House remixes of the shit.
Yep.
You know? And it was like their way of like repackaging all this music and being like, yo, this is like, you know, this is like EDM. and shit.
It's a newer version of an old song. Like it's up to date.
Yeah.
I think too, it's like this is a generation that grew up on social media with algorithms, and they're so built on feeding their algorithm where like, oh, I like this thing, and it just feeds you deeper and deeper into that hole, right? And it kind of translates to nightlife. It's like, oh, I like R&B, I'm gonna go to this R&B party, right? Or if I'm like into tech house, or if I'm into reggaeton, like there's these events that exist in those realms, but if your algorithm doesn't hip you to that, then you have no idea it exists. So it's like, how do you cross that barrier? And at the same time too, they're kind of ignorant to the fact that these other events outside of their social circle exist. Like they just don't know, and it's just trying to figure out how to bridge that gap, I think, is the biggest problem. And it's at the same time too, it's like the loud minority, where it's like the people complaining the most have the least amount of experience in whatever city they're in. Maybe, quite possibly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I completely agree, man.
So like also too, like with something like R&B and Ribs that have built their audience and stay within like a certain realm, like training an audience like that takes so much time and effort and the ability to take risks.
Yeah.
To just like, hey, this is what we're playing, and that spreading that word of mouth, like growing that base, and just knowing that I'm going to this party for this thing and you should come because I know you like that. Like it's the same thing that kind of the older parties, like the old do-over had, where it's like, you're going to this event to hear not what you're hearing everywhere else. And that's the expectation. And there's just so many more of those parties, like everyday people.
You got to build on it. You can't do it. You can't expect it to pop off right away. You got to start small and build that audience. It has more leverage.
Yeah. Well, they have like more power. They can kind of like dictate the venues that they want, kind of like R.O.A.D right now.
Yeah.
And Sim City, right?
Yeah.
That are really kind of really big parties in Las Vegas. And you know what? Shout to Sim City, because we here at R.O.A.D Podcast, we haven't like we plan. Like I want to talk to Jaslyn Rich. I want to get all the Sim City guys. I want to talk to them. I think what they're doing is really great, but we haven't talked about them enough.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
you know, they're a dope R&B party that was started by a bunch of kids. Like I don't know, like how many years ago was it?
They were probably 2018, 2017, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and they were doing like by 2019 they were doing like I don't know 1,200, 1,500 capacity.
They're doing like Brooklyn
venues,
shit, right?
like really crazy.
Brooklyn,
like it was really insane. I mean, I think in the last year they had like Keisha Cole perform, Bryson Tiller perform,
right,
They had, like, Blast. They had all these big artists performing at their events.
Yeah.
And they're like it's really kind of remarkable. We don't talk about them enough.
No.
Because
and they're a prime example of like word of mouth. Like why their events are so successful is like people really ride for them. Like if you go to SimCity and like you fuck with their event, like you tell their fan base tells other people and brings them out too.
Yeah.
And that's like same thing with R.O.A.D is like that word of mouth and building that community, that real community, not just online and not just complaining online. It's like there's such a big difference in the matter of like support that these kind of events have, and that's why they're growing and becoming so successful.
Yeah, I think what's missing also in clubs is that they had nights that were dedicated and they had a theme.
Yeah,
so like
themes.
Friday would have been maybe like like open format. Saturday would have been like dance EDM. Sunday would have been maybe like more hip hop.
Yeah.
And then they would have had like an industry night that maybe focused on like
maybe on the Wednesday,
like more new music or whatever the fuck. But it's like you don't get that. You don't get those specified nights anymore. It's just very
you don't know what you're gonna walk into.
Yeah, it's very unfocused. Like the only club that has any type of consistency is Dre's.
Yeah.
Like literally everyone that comes into town, I'm like, what do you want? They're like hip hop. And I'm like, just go to Dre's.
Yeah, that's
because
what you said.
if I send you to
Bring
like
people to.
Jewel or Hakkasan or Omnia or whatever, I don't know what the fuck they're going to play.
Yeah.
Like it could be heavier EDM.
You might have Murder Beats, or you might have Stevie Aoki one night. Next night, or the same.
That's true.
I don't know. So you don't know.
Just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But that's another thing too. Why I think these like younger, like more focused events are working is because the bigger clubs are, like you said, are slave to the bottle service.
Yeah.
Where they have to make that money. Where these events are happening at smaller venues that they're able to take the risk on doing a themed night and doing it more than one or two times and taking the risk of building that audience.
But I think when the clubs do take a chance, like when like I think we were speaking with Rico about Art of the Wild, right?
Yeah.
At the Win, like when they do this specific Euro dance party,
Installation.
It becomes more successful. They just have to like.
But that's different though, because a lot of people come into Vegas just for that event.
No, for sure. But for me, that's a focus.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a theme. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like I actually loved it when the Latin Grammys would come into town.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the clubs would like focus on a Latin theme.
Yeah.
Like I think Resorts World did like J Balvin's like.
Even Dre's did Bad Bunny, right?
Yeah.
So like for me, I think that like having like a specific theme, but like there's no more weekly parties no more. Like literally none, except for the ones downtown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just very weird that downtown has the consistency, but the Strip doesn't right now.
And I mean, like speaking because I throw 2 different parties weeklies downtown too. It's just having that freedom of I get to throw these parties. I can curate the DJs. I can make it the way that I want. Like I wouldn't have that freedom if I was saying like a 1,000+ cap venue where I have all these deliverables that I have to hit. Like, oh, you have to hit these many sales or these many rezos or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's just okay. Hit whatever the bar is and make what you want and just make it successful. Like the barrier is so much lower that it allows a higher level of success.
So that might be one of the problems for motherfuckers complaining about the music out there, but I don't know.
But see, like the response to that, because I read through that thread too,
Yeah.
because I was like, yo, what's going on? The the thing that kind of took me by surprise was the people defending, like, yeah, we don't go to a spot for a DJ. We go to the spot because of who's promoting it.
Yeah.
Like, if the crowd's saying that, and that's what they're, like, talking about club etiquette, if that's what, like, their nightlife experience is built on, then, like, they don't value a DJ to begin with because they don't care about that. They're just like, oh, we want to go where we know this promoter throws a dope party.
Right.
It's like, well, if you don't even put value in the DJ to begin with, then why is your opinion even valid?
That's actually like an old school, like, kind of method though, right? That's an old school formula. Like for New York, I think that's how it was back in the day, a little bit.
And I mean, really, man. It was the promoter and the DJ.
Yeah. No, but you would hear like Bill Spector parties.
They followed the promoter.
But the promoter always had the dopest DJs.
And also, too, like, the promoter would back up their DJs, at least in LA.
Yeah. Right.
Like, they had their go-tos, like, still. It's still like that in some spots. It's
no,
like,
but I totally understand, like, a crowd following only the promoters. Because you can't say every fucking promoter's party had a dope DJ. Not always. They had a DJ sometimes that played the right shit.
I mean, like back in the days, there was like a Bill Spector.
Yeah.
He had Mark Ronson. He had Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, but come on. There was like...
Those were like the two biggest DJs.
But remember, like in the early 2000s, there was a dope party at Jet that was across from Envy, right?
Envy, yeah,
And that was one of the worst DJs I've ever heard in my life.
You got a point there, yeah. Going into the 2000s, you're right.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
but it was a cool crowd, and he became for the promoters, the guys that was doing the party.
But see, like the reason why I understand this is sometimes the promoters know like all the good looking or cool people. If I know that promoter is connected to like all the supermodels in the city, or you know what I'm saying, like they know all the hot girls or whatever, I'm gonna follow that party regardless of the DJ. Sometimes that's not me. I'm just saying there's a crowd that does that shit, so I can understand when a crowd follows the promoter.
No, I mean, I get that point, but I guess my point was that I don't think, at least the promoters I know from LA and stuff that really back up their DJs, they wouldn't come out and say like, yo, we don't care who's DJing.
Right. But that's what they were saying, kind of.
Yeah. Then that's like to me, that's the bold point. Like, how, as a promoter, how can you say that I don't care about who's DJing?
I don't think he means that, but I think it was an ego thing where it's kind of like we're in charge, we're controlling the parties, so the DJs are secondary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but it's like for that to be the start of the conversation, and then like the people to back that up, including would look like other promoters too. It's like, come on, man! Like, we're all one big community that's supposed to help each other out and build the party scene in whichever city. And seeing that tweet back to back with the tweet this week about, oh, DC doesn't have any good DJs. It's like,
yeah, it's just like everyone's shitting on the DJ market in DC. It's really kind of wild, yo. Let me call up Matthias. Let me hit him up. What's good, fam?
Another night of DJing, playing this music.
That's what's up. I appreciate you taking a break from spinning and speaking with us. Hey, yo, so what's going on in DC Twitter? Like, what the fuck is going on? You got like... you got the clubs, the promoters and clubs against the DJs, and then you got like the crowd against the DJs. Like, I was talking with the fellas, and I feel like right now, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, if this is not what's happening in DC, I feel like there's a new gen of club goers that don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And they're kind of like learning about the club scene, and they go into the clubs, but they don't know about these DJ curated parties, and they don't realize that the DJ curated parties are kind of like following the DJs is kind of like the new wave, right?
Correct. That's exactly what's happening. I mean, like post-COVID, it's a totally different scene. I mean, there's still the normal people that we used to see before COVID, but now it's like a totally different scene, and they're a lot younger. And so the promoter DJ thing, I can't remember who exactly started it. And then there's one promoter who I'm cool with, like we're not like boys or anything, but it's like, the DJs need the promoters, something. I was like, respectively, no, we don't. Because if we're not there, who's going to play your music? Because if you didn't rely on us, how would you get the party going? And like some people kind of chimed in here and there, and this one guy goes, the DJs don't drive the events here, the promoters do. And so the DJs are like, oh, so people look at the flyer and see, oh, that promotion company's doing this party, so I'm going to go to this club? Absolutely not. I guess people got in their feelings, and so I went back and forth with a couple of people. I like kind of tapped out. I was like, yo, like I feel stupid for even engaging. I was bored at work, so I was like, fucking to say something. And the other person, the second one was the girl who goes, oh no, it started this dude Mike, who I'm cool with, a homie of mine, comes out to my gigs. He's like, I want to bring what I used to have in New York to DC because DC's lacking. DC's DJs can't mix. DC DJs play the same 5 songs and then repeat them throughout the night. And I know you guys know who Bo is, Bo the DJ. This girl retweeted it and was like, I don't know where you're going, where you're saying this from, but there's 5 different groups. She named like Darling Mickey, Everything Nice, Adobo, like 2 other Joy Club, which is like Malcolm Xavier and his crew. And she's like, I don't know where you're going. And he decided to go, well, what exactly? I'm not looking at the tweet. I'm not my gig. But I was like, yo, like, where is this coming from? Like, why would you say this? Because I've seen you at my gigs. Like, why are you saying DC's trash all of a sudden? Because when I do my party at Capitol, you're there, you're taking a video of me. Like, I have, like, Instagram stories in my archive I can pull up and be like, yo, Matthias never misses. Like, a couple different videos. I'm like, why is this guy talking shit about DC?
Yeah.
And so I guess some girl jumped in. She goes, oh, you're going to throw a party? Are you going to fly in the DJs? Because all DC DJs suck. Damn. They're trash.
Damn, man.
And so I just saw it, and I didn't really interact with it. I just quoted it, and I was like, here we go, LOL. And that shit just, like, spawned. And so it got to a point, I was just like, oh, and another person that runs this collective called Made in D&D, she goes, sis, where did you go? Tell us where you went where you get this idea that DC DJs are trash. Because we have a lot of amazing DJs. And she wouldn't respond to people, and then finally she responded to me somehow. And she responded to 5 places she went. And it all made sense. So she went to all the bottle service hookah joints downtown.
Right.
Where a lot of those DJs come in, they play from 83 to 128 to 140 back to 97, but they'll talk in between. And they play the same hits that you hear every place you go. So she named like Rose Bar, which is like a place that has DJs that do that. St. Eve's, a couple other joints. And so I'm like, there's a whole different world of DJs in DC than the bottle service because DJs can experience. I'm like, what's the vibe that you like? And then someone, I guess, tweeted back at her like, what about New Jersey? She goes, oh, I'm not from that side of Jersey. Maybe like she doesn't listen to club music. So it's like, I'm like, so you're not from here, and then you went to terrible places and you think the whole city of DC sucks with DJs. They're like, that's not how it works. Like, I understand there are bad DJs everywhere you go, but the label for the whole city is bad. And so people were trying like, yo, come out to U Street, come out here. And I don't know if she's going to do it this weekend or not. It's a big weekend down here. She might. But that's how it all went down. So basically it sucks that like these new kids are moving to DC and not like tap in, quote unquote, to like where the good music is. They'll do a Google search or they'll like go on Eventbrite for like 5 seconds, be like, oh, I see ladies free till 10 o'clock or hookah, blah, blah, blah. And they'll go to those joints. Because us, DC cats like me, K Meta, Jerome, Bo, who throw our own parties, like we sometimes use Eventbrite, but like we're heavy on social media. People know us. So you kind of have to look for us, but we're also there too. But they think that, oh, I'm going to go to a mega club. It's going to be the best party of the night. Instead of thinking that, like, it doesn't matter how big the venue is, the music might be better somewhere else, even if it's a smaller room. So these cats get attracted to these big rooms like Park and all that other stuff, and then they think that's all there is in DC. When you come a mile up the street, U Street, where I'm at right now, it's totally different. It's DJs that actually DJ.
Yeah.
We throw parties. There's something for everybody. Like you won't find like a Afrobeat party every single night, but 5 nights out of the week, you're gonna find an Afro party somewhere in the city. And so she just labeled us based off of those 5 bad places she went to. And that's how it just like went across. And then I guess people caught wind of it. I like tapped out and I like went back to my work. I come back and I was like, yo, blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn, I guess that tweet went far. So, and then somehow LA caught a stray out of it.
Wait, what were they?
God damn it!
What were they saying about LA? What was going on?
Someone, I guess, saw the thread about DC DJs. She goes, if y'all think DC DJs suck, y'all haven't been to LA.
I sent that to Pete out.
Yep.
Damn.
So like then like of course everybody's hitting artistic and all their friends and this and that. My homie Chubby Swag who's like half DC, half LA is like staring into the mic right now, like what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, they were shitting on LA DJs. I'm just like, I've never had a bad time in LA. I don't know. I don't know where they go. So like again, They probably went to like a bottle service club, heard a DJ's gonna talk all night, and transition with his words rather than with the records. And they're like, oh, this whole city, the DJ suck. And I think it's happening everywhere, not just DC, not just LA.
Nah, yeah, because I
New
think
generation of club goers.
yeah, it's a new generation of club goers, and I think they're used to like going to the club. They're thinking that the club has the parties, but there's been a change, and it's like the DJs that are curating their own parties are the way to go. Because, you know, I was telling these dudes, like, if I'm gonna fly anywhere, like we used to want to fly to Miami for live and all this shit, but now we're like, you know, we're flying to like cities to check out the homies' parties because they're more lit, they're more interesting, and the crowd is better, you know.
The music is better. The DJing is better. Like we're not going. No one's like a typical person like our age. We're on track to South Beach. We're going to Wynwood. We're going to 1-800 Lucky. We're going to find out where Spencer Tracy is, or fucking DJ Cass is,
Right.
Or like Moments in Town doing something at 1-800 Lucky. Like that's where like people are going.
Right.
For people who weren't club goers to realize that you don't have to go to the club to get in the party, they're coming out and with these terrible takes on Twitter, and that's when like when people get involved, they're like, yeah, you're not gonna let this fly. So.
Yeah, you be engaging way too much, man.
I'm bored at work. Yo, I'm literally like on a call, and like people just talking just to talk. I'm like, I'm scrolling through Twitter. I'm like, just say a couple pieces in it. But I'm gotten really better. I used to be really bad on Twitter. I got a lot better.
You have gotten better. I watch everyone from afar. I try not to engage too much, you know.
Good move.
You know.
Sometimes I'm just like, what is this all about? Like, why do y'all hate everything? Or why do y'all hate DJs? Like, and I made the comment of like, yo, we play new stuff. Y'all complain. Let's go back and play Scene Cut. And I guess some people got offended, and I saw a couple tweets about it. But I stopped myself from engaging. Like, tell me I'm a liar. Like, I've seen you in the streets. Tell me I'm a liar.
Yeah. Yo, Matthias, I appreciate you calling me, man, in the middle of your gig, man. I appreciate it, brother.
No worries. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the podcast, man.
And much love, man. It was good seeing you a couple weeks ago in D.C. when I stopped by Darling Nikki. I love what you and Jerome are doing, man. For real.
Thank you, man. Hope to see you guys soon.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
All right, peace.
Peace. Well, there you have it, right? It kind of like proves my theory, but our theory, you know.
The collective theory of the room.
You know? Jesus Christ, why was my mic off? Yes, your theory.
Yeah. But Peter, are you noticing like there's like this new young gen of like club goers that don't kind of get it? Like they're kind of figuring it out for the first time.
There's definitely a big difference in like energy post pandemic, and like those fresh 21-year-olds that didn't get to go out to the club when they turned 21. Like
right.
You're talking like 22, 23 that are just coming out now.
Yeah.
Like the energy is way different. Like it just feels like they didn't learn how to go out. They didn't learn how to go to a club or something. Like mentioning club etiquette. It's like it's so much rowdier, and it's so much. There's so much entitlement. I feel like in like a lot of ways.
I know what you mean. Like, go ahead. You were gonna say something?
And I feel like them seeing so many like festival videos and like those kind of crowds, like they want that energy. I think like that's what they expect. Like every time they go out,
they want that mosh pit energy.
They want the mosh pit energy. And like if you're just like opening doors and playing opener music, they don't understand. They don't understand why they're not hearing their favorite song immediately.
Right. But that's always been there, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Are you are you talking about like the courtesy of like, you know, like when you bump into somebody or like waiting in line for like the bar and shit like that?
That too, but just like also like just the energy of the crowd, like what he was talking about, like not hearing their favorite song, like especially I don't know if it's like a TikTok thing, but when they hear the song that they want to hear, like the energy is so high up, and as soon as you change it and it might not be the exact song they want to hear, it just like it goes from like a 10 to like a 5, and then it'll jump right back up to a 10 when they hear the next song that they want to hear.
Right.
Like before, it felt like audiences were more understanding about going on like the journey of like, okay, I'm gonna play this song into this song, kind of build it up, and you know, take you on a ride. It feels like the attention span is way shorter than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so like, yo, like Spotify, like I want you to play my favorite music right now.
They want hit after hit after hit after hit nonstop.
Yeah, and like as soon as they ask for it on their phone.
Yeah, like, yo, play Bad Bunny right now. I had a person like that not long ago. They're like, no, play my song now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I said, no, in a little bit. And like, no, right now. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's the entitlement.
I
don't know where it comes from. But
I've had this dude come to one of my parties 3 to 4 weeks in a row, requesting the same artist. And after the first week he came up, he was like, oh, here's like a certain amount of money. He's like, yo, play my shit. All right, cool. Drop it. Next week he came back, yo, play my shit. And after that first week, it didn't go off at all. He was literally just playing it for him. Yeah. And it wasn't enough money for me to do it a second time. And the second time he came up and offered me money, it was less money. So I had even less incentive to play it. And he came back the third time just super upset because I was like, I already know what you want, bro. It's not going to happen tonight.
What was it? What song?
It was Southside from this rapper from Texas.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh shit! Is that one song?
Which one?
Is that one song that's banned at El Chingon?
Yeah, no. Yeah. And funny you bring that up because
I want to hear the song.
When he said what artist it was, a DJ from Texas, we just had him guest like a few weeks prior. He's like, yo, that dude is banned at a lot of venues in Texas. You can't play him at all. The booker
rapper
will pull you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right away. And I was like,
there's actually a sign in the club that says "Don't
in the
play
DJ
Southside."
Yeah.
Because it's like a gang affiliated song.
It's Southside the Realest by Big Tuck. I forgot about that song. Yeah,
never heard it.
It claims all the gang, like just basically be like if this was a neighborhood, they were claiming the Bloods, the Crips, everyone. So it's kind of like rallying all the gangsters.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
So he came back a fourth time. And I was like, bro, you already know I'm not going to play that shit. And he stayed there the whole night trying to just bark in my ear, yelling at me like drunk as shit until
I'm from
like
Dallas, Fort Worth.
I just had to get security to remove him. Like, yo, I can't deal with this energy no more. And like shit like that to me wouldn't happen pre-pandemic. Like you wouldn't have someone that dead set on, I want to hear my stuff, what I want to hear right now. And you have to do it.
I mean, I feel like that would have happened before that was happening before.
Not that aggressive.
Not like that
For
aggressive.
a month in a row, bro.
Not like remember when we were talking about Bad Bunny, like Bad Bunny, like it was like there was a different level of like intensity and like
Oh man.
and like just like a nonstop consistency of people requesting it. Even like maybe even at the time of 50 Cent in the club, that might be.
That was happening back then.
That was
also,
pretty
man.
bad, but it wasn't. They weren't even coming to us that fucked up. They were coming to us like, "Can you play?
Play the birthday song.
When
Play
you
the
get a
birthday
chance,
song."
But they weren't coming like.
They wasn't threatening us. Like, yo, you
No,
better
but
play
they weren't
this
in our
stuff.
face, but they weren't.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're threatening us, but they weren't coming at us every song. Like if we played 4 Bad Bunny songs and we stopped, they weren't coming at us immediately. Like play Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like as like crazy. There was definitely something that happened after the pandemic. There was something, I don't know, in the vaccines that made motherfuckers request shit.
It's that 5G.
The aggressiveness.
All right, let's get into it now. I'm just kidding. But do you think there's like a lower level of respect for DJs now?
I don't think so.
Good question.
Because like people like, well,
Like in what sense then?
well, like coming into your DJ booth, like
Oh yeah, entitled. The same thing
Yeah,
you were
like-
saying. Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
No,
or just like how you were saying, like if they were asking you for something, they would be a little bit more like respectful with it or timid.
Or just ask instead of
instead-
demand.
yeah.
no. I just think people in general are like kind of more entitled nowadays.
yeah.
I think.
I feel like it's always been like that. Right now, it might be a little,
way.
But
No.
it's a little worse right now. But before, it's nothing different, man.
No, you're crazy.
You just like said when 50 Cent came up with In the Club, motherfuckers kept coming to the
that was
booth.
20 years
and
ago.
play-
That was one
yeah.
song 20 years ago.
I mean,
we never
to
had
say,
it like that.
Yeah, Usher was another.
That wasn't as bad.
I mean,
as in the club, yeah. As in the
I mean,
club.
not as bad, but still, it's up there. I mean, like I said, it's
No, it
happening.
isn't. Come on.
It is,
you couldn't
man.
play like 8 times in one night. You could
Oh,
play
no.
in the club 8 times. Like, yeah, you would make at the
But
most.
even
you would
after
play.
the 8 times, we still having people coming up. Yo, can you play that song again?
But it was,
But because it meant something.
no, but they also knew money was involved.
Yeah.
There was money in exchange for everything.
Exactly, yeah.
Like and at the time there was like $20 tips. Like I'm talking now, like it's just motherfuckers requesting shit, putting their phone in your face, doing all kinds of shit. But I think it's just how people are acting nowadays. I mean, you see the way people are treating like service workers and like restaurants. They're filming everybody. They're like, I think it's just how people are now.
Yeah.
It's not just exclusive to DJing. It's
No,
kinda like,
I think
So
everyone.
do you think it's the younger crowd that's going out now?
Oh,
I think people. I think
people.
look,
Everyone in general.
I'm not gonna say it's the younger crowd because older people act like fucking assholes too. I just think something happened after the fucking pandemic. But I will say that I think
The vaccine.
Yeah, I think everyone was just cooped up.
I think it was the vaccine.
Nah, this video's gonna get flagged.
if he took it 3 times,
bleep
Yo,
that out.
if they said, one of the side effects to the vaccine is that
Being
people
an
are gonna request more music,
aggressive.
and they're gonna be assholes. I would have been an anti-vaxxer.
That's hilarious.
They would have been like, "Yo, Crooked's pro-Trump." I'm like, "Nah, I just don't want no requests. I don't want any
God.
Get
requests."
your phone out of my
We're
face.
gonna flatten the curve, but at what cost?
I would have been doing selfie videos like, "Did you hear about the after effects of this vaccine?"
oh my god,
DJ, stand up.
DJ, stand up.
Oh my
I
god.
would have told the club like, "Yo, don't let if they're vaccine, don't let them in.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn,
That's
man.
so funny.
Don't let these vaccine
if they have
motherfuckers
the
in."
card, don't let them in.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I do agree with that though. People are more aggressive. People are more assholes.
Wait, can I? What's the craziest thing you guys have done to someone that's put a phone in your face?
Ooh.
I would never do this before. I wouldn't do this now, but what I used to do before was I would just take their phone and hold it.
Okay.
Confiscated.
No, I would hold it for like 5 songs.
Okay.
They would lose their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
They'd
seen it
either
happen.
lose their shit or they'd crumble. They'd absolutely crumble and like melt. And they just look at me like, "I'm sorry, like, can I just have my phone back?" And I'm ignoring them. And then they just start like almost literally teary-eyed crying. They would just crumble.
I've seen Stone
downward
Rock.
spiral.
I've seen Stone Rock grab somebody's phone and start going through their pictures.
That's
He's mad scrolling up. I was like, God damn, bro.
what did I do at Lucky Day? I just FaceTime the dude's mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, he was being super
that
super
asshole.
yeah.
What do you guys think about that app? You saw that app?
Which app?
You know what? I've
Oh,
seen
to
that a
request
while
a
ago.
song.
Yeah.
Well, you should
Oh,
know this.
yeah.
It's a
That's
new
what you're
it's a
talking-
new DJ request app.
It makes it just I don't know. It's just like you're a jukebox at that point.
But I mean, there's the option. I want to say that you can make it so they have to pay you for the request.
No, wait.
No, that's the app, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's explain it real
All right.
quick. And
Yeah.
do you know more about it than I do?
I'm not sure. I've seen it, but basically, it allows people in the crowd to like go to a link and request a song from you, and they pay money for you to play their song.
Yeah.
And if you deny the request, they instantly get refunded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a queue.
Yeah.
So it's like a digital queue, and you're seeing everyone request everything.
Is this the one where you get to choose between how much you want to request, how much you want to pay for the request? Like
Yeah.
5, 10, 20.
Yeah, you could
50,
say like
100.
You could say like $20 for a request.
Yeah.
You could set like different tiers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which isn't bad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I'll work with that.
I mean, if it was just from 20 up, that'd be dope. But it could be like $1, $5.
Nah, I'm not doing
No,
it.
you set the minimum, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You set the prices.
I think in the video, I want to get the name of this though.
What song? How much would you guys want to play the song next?
If it's off an app, bro, at least $50 or $100, bro.
No,
If
in
I have to
person.
look at my phone,
The expedited play is
Is it called Yo DJ?
I don't remember.
Bro, it's from the UK.
I know you keep saying that, but I just want to.
put that in the Google bar.
Yeah,
It's from the-
UK
From
app.
the UK.
It's from the
DJ City probably posted.
I was like, all right, it's from the UK. I get it, man. It's I see 2 of them. There's either Yo DJ or Request Now.
I think it might have been Request Now is the one I seen.
I think the one I seen was requested now.
But if it Jamie, if you're talking about in person,
yeah, in
play it right now.
100.
100?
Yes.
No matter what the song is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be that demanding, you gotta.
Never. We
But
got-
but also too, like I think I believe in myself as a DJ enough that if I'm playing something for $100, I know how to get out of it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you for sure gotta know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with requests as long as they're asked.
If it's a good request,
Yeah, I'm not.
no,
yeah.
if they
No,
ask,
I'm not mad at requests, but how much is the amount I have to give you for you to play
I don't
it
really
next?
I don't really want money
sometimes I deny the money. Like
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Hey, 20."
because I don't want
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want them
I'm
to
good,
own
man.
me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that too.
They
Like
expect
Mr.
you to, you don't
Southside.
want them to expect you to pay it right away.
I can see in a motherfucker's eyes if they're the type to give me $20 and be like, this $20 means I own you for the whole night.
Exactly.
That's very true.
And I'll look at them and I'll be like, nah.
You keep your money.
But you
Yeah.
know what I get a lot, actually? I don't get a lot of requests. I get a lot of motherfuckers who just give me money.
That
I get that a lot.
Those are the
And
coolest
we
people.
don't we don't shout those motherfuckers enough.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
But I don't know what to call those motherfuckers.
supporters.
appreciators,
The donators.
Appreciate. Yeah.
donators.
The donators.
I feel like they're the dudes that give the dollar bills to the strippers, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of tipping us. What do you call those guys? But they just
Patrons.
Patrons.
No, but they just hang around the outside of the
Yeah.
stage, right?
Yeah.
They're like the stage tippers,
Just
right?
the lingerers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're just
And then they would even ask for songs. They're like, "Yo, here, man. Yeah." I'm like,
And they always tip the
they don't
best,
want to
too.
lap
Yeah.
dance. They don't want to lap dance. They don't want nothing.
They're just there for
They
the
I just
vibe.
want to appreciate
they
my body.
appreciate what you're doing.
You're working hard tonight. You're doing your shit.
You deserve something, man.
I've heard that verbatim.
I've heard that.
Buy yourself a drink, man. You
I just
deserve that
got
shit.
PTSD.
Yeah,
flashback.
whenever somebody like hands me like, I don't know, like a bigger amount of money, I'm always like, hey, what do you want to hear? And they never want to hear anything.
No, they're like, yo,
Yeah.
it's for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
I look at, we gotta big up those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to
Yeah.
everyone who's done that.
The unsung
Continues
heroes.
to do that.
Salute to you.
And we DJs bitch about they just bitch about like all the requesters and everything like that. But those guys, and sometimes women, but it's mostly men, they just come up, they give you a 20, and then later night they give you another 20. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm out, had a great time tonight.
Yeah.
And those are the best motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
Those are
Thanks to
awesome.
those guys.
Yeah, I've been getting more of those recently, actually. So
Yeah.
I feel a little blessed.
The top tippers.
And the Bad Bunny requests have been going down.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the peso pluma requests are going up.
Hey, easy, bro. The Mexicans are in here.
What is that?
They're here.
The Ella Baila Sola?
Yeah.
No, no. It's a great song, though, right?
My Shazam didn't pick that one up, guys. Can you do it again?
I'll text it to you. I got a whole folder for you, baby.
That song is crazy. You know,
Yeah?
so there was a DJ from actually shout to your boy Brian. He's in Toronto. He's like, man, I tried to play that and it didn't work. Like the Latinos weren't really feeling it out there. And I'm
Not
like,
enough
yo,
Mexicans up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
Too
like,
far north.
yeah, I'm like,
Too
yo,
far.
that song is really like regional, bro. Like you need like a heavy Mexican crowd. And he's like, but it's on Billboard number 4.
Yeah.
So if it's on Billboard number 4, shouldn't it translate? And I'm like, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Miley Cyrus Flowers is like what, number 2? Like we don't play that shit in the club.
I like that song, but I won't play it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I feel like there's a lot of motherfuckers who listen to it. It's a good song, but I don't know people know what to do when that shit comes on in the
No.
club.
No.
It's like
know?
it's like my mom playing it. That's why it's number 1. Like
Yeah.
it's getting the place, but it's the wrong.
But it's
people.
not like you mosh to that shit
No.
or you like fucking turn up to that shit.
Exile has a remix of one of those songs, like
Yeah.
one of the bigger Peso Pluma singles. And I was like watching the video that he took of it at Commonwealth. And that's like, to me, that's a good way to introduce it because it has like a big room house.
Yeah, Dior just
drop
did
to
one.
it.
Dior did one.
Yeah, the EDC.
It's for the Ella Baila Sola, right? Yeah.
Didn't Exile just do one also?
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
said it.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
the one.
No, I'm looking at notes. That's why. My bad.
Damn, never where you been?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at notes
Damn,
for other
son.
shit for the next topic.
Hey, so Ella Baila Sola, do you think it's gonna get bigger?
It's gonna get bigger. Would it cross over? Is a better
Do
question.
you think it's gonna be Song of the Summer?
For the Latin culture.
Sola.
There it is. I don't know.
What song of the summer? What do you think? Pound Town?
Yes.
Pound Town?
And he's
I got that from you. And
Yeah.
like ever since, I'm like, yes, I totally
How did you
agree.
get
I'm
it
on board.
from me?
You
Don't
are,
ever say
you are Mr. Pound Town.
no.
Whoa, that's
Pause.
a name. Mr.
There's your clip.
Poundtown.
There's your clip.
DJ Crooked.
Yo,
Yo, that's a great fucking name. That's
I didn't know.
Elliot.
I didn't know anything about that song until you started posting it on your story.
Mr. Poundtown.
The lines. Yeah,
What are you
Chocolate
talking
donut
about?
line.
My coochie pink,
Yeah.
my booty hole brown.
that one goes off, man.
Yeah.
And weird.
Are you taking the beat
Yes.
out? Yeah.
Yes. I didn't think I would because we were joking about it on IG, and yeah, I tried it a couple times and they screamed that shit.
My favorite line is
Mr. Pound Town.
first I have so many favorite lines. My favorite line is you know them dreadheads do it the best.
Yes.
Yes.
With the clapping in the background.
What is that
Pause.
her flow style is so different. It's like never mind, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and it's not
I'm just gonna sound like it's like but not like her flow is different, right? It's
Yeah.
like Pound Town, like the Pound Town. my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. It's like a constipated.
Yeah,
flow.
constipated flow.
Like she's in the middle taking a shit and she's spitting at the same time.
Them dudes doing the best.
Pound. You know them dreadheads do it the best.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Y'all dropping this shit?
Yep.
Yeah. You dropping it from the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need like
Andy's so high for this.
I need those like that beginning like 16
Yeah.
bar drums.
That thing.
It's just her like
Oh no!
going,
I'm mixing it in from like the part with no drums, and then
yeah. Like the beginning, right? And they take heed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it hits. But you were saying there's no new music that's gonna pop this summer. You don't see it.
I don't see anything at the moment. I could be wrong though.
For a second, I thought.
He listed a couple songs.
There was a few songs like Coil of Ray Bop.
Yeah.
I'm
like
hearing
that
that a lot,
I like that one.
but
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all. The Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj,
I thought that one was gonna be
Princess
one.
Diana.
I thought that was gonna be
No, that's
one.
pretty big.
That's big. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that a lot now.
I'm hearing a lot more Ice Spice now.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my contender for song of the summer. Maybe
Yeah.
too early.
What, Princess Diana?
Maybe too early.
No.
But I like that song.
I
a
don't
lot.
think
That's not gonna be
the song
Princess.
this
That's not
song.
gonna be song of the summer.
What's the other one with the Jersey Club breakdown?
Oh, the Pink Patches one?
No. The Ice Spice track. It has like a very small Jersey.
She in a move.
That one.
She in a move.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a Jersey Club, but it has a build up, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. I know what you're saying. She in a mood to me gets a bigger response.
Yep.
Than all of her records right now.
Lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the ones where I'm like, oh, this is something that they're like really excited and like expecting to hear.
I just feel like Ice Spice has one record that's gonna come out in the next maybe month that's gonna take over.
I mean,
I just read she's coming out with something with Taylor Swift.
Nice.
yo, but can we just like
Praying that's true.
have you seen an artist just come out of nowhere and work the industry perfectly?
Chance the Rapper.
She worked
I know what you're saying.
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
No, man. Acid Rap was like 5 years before, no problem.
Yeah, but when he came out with Chance 3, that shit.
But it took him a while to fucking
Yeah.
to blow up.
He wasn't
He was big on the
Can I tell you
underground.
something? We weren't playing any Chance the Rapper in the clubs. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
he was just big in
one we played.
SoundCloud and
The first
underground.
one we played was no problem.
That's what I'm saying. When he came out of nowhere.
No,
he was
no,
like two.
Oh, you mean like this? Just an artist, a brand new artist coming out of nowhere?
no, like Ice Spice started rapping like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, that's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Munch came out last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was her
okay.
first
I know what you're
first
sorry.
single.
No. Well, that was like
One of the first singles she did like a couple of
I was just-
underground joints.
I actually like. She has this one song. She samples Clarity.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah, that was like
No
one of the
Clarity.
first
I
ones.
fuck with the no Clarity
Yeah,
song.
uh-huh.
But she has maybe 2 or 3 songs before Munch.
Yeah, mhm.
But even still, like that, like Munch is like her first official single kind of shit.
Yeah.
And that, I remember I saw the video and I fucking posted it. I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. But I was like, yo, she got something.
And she got that cosign from Drake. That didn't hurt either.
Yeah. I mean, like everything worked out perfect for her because when she dropped her EP, people were shitting on it, right?
Yeah.
But then
was
after
good.
like 2 weeks, they were like, "Yo, we can't."
They was playing all those songs from that EP. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
and then the Pink Panthers was like, okay, she could do pop now, right? She
Her
could do a
biggest hit right
crossover
now.
pop song.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like she's on her way right now.
I think so too, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen an artist with that perfect of a rollout.
Cardi.
Not even
I was gonna say Cardi B.
nah,
Cardi
because
for sure.
I don't
Cardi.
think. See,
Come on.
Nah, you
Yo.
don't. No. Cardi was
Cardi
known,
had a run, bro.
but Cardi was on.
Oh, she was on the show.
She was on the TV show. People knew who she was.
I keep
Nobody
missing
knew
it.
who this
Yeah,
chick, who Ice Spice was until last year.
Right.
But the music wasn't out yet, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, there wasn't that many people watching Love and Hip Hop.
No, there was.
no, but
I mean,
I know
not-
what
not-
Crick is saying though, like coming
not her
off the
fan.
rip and just running.
to me, Cardi like put in like 5 or she put in like a bunch of years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
exactly,
make her
man.
personality.
And she,
yeah.
and she was doing like the hood circuit with like what was that songs that she came out with Forever? Was that
She
the
had
first one?
those mixtapes.
Yeah,
No,
she
but
did.
she had that one single that was hot popping was like Forever, right? From her mixtape.
Yeah.
That was the first one that had her doing like all the hood circuits and strip clubs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that was still kind of based off of like her real hip hop,
Love and Hip Hop,
Love
yeah.
and Hip Hop
Yeah.
appearances. But
Yeah.
with like Ice Spice just coming out of obscurity, and having a Munch.
It's like out of nowhere. Yeah.
It's pretty impressive, man. I don't.
agree.
I haven't
She's
seen
playing it
anything
right.
like that since I don't know.
I can't, I'm trying to think,
Like
man.
Fetty Wap. I don't know. Like shit.
Fetty Wap is a good one.
That's a good one.
Now he's
Yeah.
in jail. Sadly.
But like Fetty Wap just had fucking hit after
Bro,
hit after
He was just
hit.
having big hits though.
As long as you hear, yeah, baby, is a hit. That was shit was gonna go.
1738. Hello. That was
I
like
feel like Sage the Gemini was.
I mean, Migos is
Similar.
going.
Sage the Gemini.
it was similar,
Gemini?
right? Like his run.
Slow down.
I'm not
Grab
saying
the
he was
wall.
as big as
Fetty.
Pause.
No.
How about you don't think Migos came out the gate?
No, they had the co-sign by Drake with Versace.
That was the first single though.
No, but they had a
They had
long,
Coach K,
they had
though.
like a
Yeah, it's
deep
Coach K,
ATL,
it's ATL.
run. They had
Yeah,
like a
Coach
bunch
K.
of songs and shit. But yeah, they did blow up from Versace.
Yeah.
From the Drake.
And then from there, it was just like.
Wait,
yeah,
what
the
you
hit.
mean about Sage the Gemini?
About like how he had like his run of singles before, I guess people just
Yeah, but
didn't want to hear.
He had
as much.
3 songs.
Well, you're saying if
4
like,
songs.
4 or 5.
You're-
Well,
you're-
how many did
you're-
Fetty have?
Fetty had a lot, boy.
I don't know.
No, maybe 4.
Fetty?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fetty had a lot.
No, but you know what I love about
Fetty
what I love about Andy Wops?
Yeah.
You're such a Bay Area head.
Yeah, bro.
Like
I
you
like the
fe-
music.
I'm about to say Sage ain't really having no big hits like that.
No, I mean he had like Bay Area hits too.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
of course, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Like you're not like I'm not gonna play fucking Panoramic in New York.
Panoramic.
Wait, so he had Red Nose, which is big.
Yep.
That was big out here.
He had Gas Pedal,
That
huge
was a-
record, and
Panoramic.
Panoramic was a big single.
2 a.m.
2
What
a.m.
the
He's a
fuck is
feature.
2 a.m.?
I forgot about
Adrian
that.
Marcel.
Adrian Marcel?
from Vegas too.
Adrian's from Vegas?
I think so.
Didn't know that.
Shit, I don't even know. Like I'm looking at Spotify, these top songs. I've never heard of Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, that's with Flo Rida.
Yeah.
It's a Flo Rida song.
Oh, okay. Was that part of his run?
Andy, were you on the
That was way
Sage?
after.
Andy, were you on the Sage the Gemini street team? Like you the fuck?
No, but I feel like you was definitely in the Bay Area scene because when he was just running shit, I remember just playing his shit like
Yeah.
all the time. I like how you're comparing that to Fetty Wap.
It was, yeah,
I think-
you're right. It's not. It's definitely not as big at all.
17, bro. Fetty Wap
Because
was
Fetty
out.
Wap was killing the country.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Sage, no, but Sage was killing.
Oakland.
The tri-state area.
He was killing like the.
He was
Bay.
local. He was local.
No, he was killing it. But yo, like
You didn't
Vegas,
make it past Sacramento, bro. Come on.
Vegas,
Yeah.
Vegas is like cousins with the Bay.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, for sure.
For better or worse.
yeah, Vegas is like Baby Bay.
Yeah,
Baby Babe, like baby
Vegas.
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, because you were dropping, you and Pete Out were dropping like a really dope Bay Area set at I think it was Zook.
A Zook, yeah.
When I walked in, I was
Oh
like,
yeah, you were killing it. Yeah, we're killing. it.
it was so nasty. I hit him up and I'm like, yo, man.
I felt like y'all was burning Miles Medina.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that because nobody was like admitting it. I was like, dude, I feel like we burned him, and then you
did burn him.
Obviously, he didn't say that we did because
like-
like he'll work around anything. But yeah,
I was thinking, damn, when Miles gonna play, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like these guys are just doing this shit. Peter knows better.
Okay. Hold on.
You know, when we walked
formally
in,
apologize to Miles. for
when we
that. Sorry.
walked in, I looked at these motherfuckers. They're like, they definitely going for self on this.
Yeah. I'm like Peter, you know better.
They
than
gonna
this shit.
shine. Fuck
It's
that.
all about me today.
Hey man, it wasn't even like
They
that.
gonna shine, man.
It's my time.
We want to get booked again. Fuck that, man.
Hold on, what is Peter? What you gonna
No.
say?
So Andy gave me that look too. Like, yo, we probably shouldn't be doing this. I was like,
You
you
guys
know
were
what?
going in.
I was like, you know what? I know Miles probably not gonna play this way.
Another Pilo record. This is off the rip.
Oh no, I think that's as far as my thoughtfulness went. I was like, oh, he's on a Pilo tour, so don't play any Pilo.
Yeah.
And he on the
Everything
mic.
besides
Just still
that.
did
Where
it.
the fuck are my Filipinos at?
Yeah, I gotta give you the props, Andy. Crooked's called me twice about you on how dope you've dropped sets and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
and he doesn't really do that with a lot of people. So, pat yourself in the back. for that.
I think you're very like
Thank
your
you.
transition very thoughtful.
Thank you.
You know, and they're well thought out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pre-
And then
really talented.
Peter has this like kind of like very like I like his style, which is very similar to mine and like all these like Vegas club dudes, which is like a relentless like I'm just gonna keep hitting y'all and hitting y'all. And
Quick
hitting y'all.
mixing.
Yeah, that's what I like about both of you guys a lot. And the first time I ever heard you play was that guest spot you did at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
But like, I was like a huge fan of New when I was a kid, and like,
Oh, the story.
yeah, and I've like followed your DJ career, but I just like had never heard you.
Right.
But like that night, it was just like exceeded all expectations, like all positive expectation I had.
You went home
I
and
was-
jerked off, huh?
I was looking like I was like a super fan. I was like, dude, Fuck
was
yeah, Crooked
great.
is so dope.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Meanwhile, he didn't say one word to me. So I
did.
don't know how true that shit
No,
is.
that's
actually-
the thing. That's the thing. When
No,
I met
I said-
Andy
I
at
said-
Commonwealth, he was hanging out with his little crew, and they were like all in their own
crew.
world. They were your little crew. I don't know, it's your boys.
Sure, buddy. Yeah, no, but I was saying it to Peter because I'm hella shy and I haven't. You know what?
What?
Sorry, that was me.
Another thing too is like I've met you.
That's some hate ass shit, right?
Hey,
Wait, he's about to show me some love, and Never was like,
it's your birthday.
My iTunes got stuck.
He played the wrap it up music.
Wrap it up,
Yo, son, wrap it up.
All right, you said he was good. All right, man.
No, I was about to come with some animosity. Like I hadn't met you like probably 5 times, like in different situations.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then I remember because I remember it was like another time that we had met. It was like on the roof of We All Scream, and Neek was like our mutual. And then when you and P went back to Lucky Day, I was like, yo, Crooked like never remembers me, so I'm always like reintroducing myself.
Same
to him.
thing, buddy.
And then Neek
That's
was
with
like,
a lot of people.
Neek was
Don't feel bad.
Neek Lopez. He was like, it'll take him one more time to meet you, I guarantee it. And then the next time was Common.
Commonwealth.
And then I had to impress you and work for you to
he
remember my name.
Nah, it's dope. Like, for me, like when I go downtown, there's a lot of talent downtown,
Extremely.
and you know, like,
Thanks, man.
and I think it's funny because everyone says like, you know, they come into Vegas, they say, where should I go? And I'm there like, you know, they want me to like recommend a club on the strip.
Yeah.
Like on a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
The thing is like, there's good clubs, but they're kind of like, I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
You don't know what DJs are.
No, I don't know what DJs are in there. There's no identity to the club. I don't know if it's going to be heavy EDM or hip hop. And it's just like, and I don't know the consistency. But then I'm just like, yo, like, just go downtown. You're going to have like probably
The greatest time.
You're going to spend less money. You're going to have to deal with less lines and less bullshit. And then they're like, the DJs is just as good, if not better, I think, because they have a little bit more free realm to like kind of like fuck around and like take risks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's more interesting things to me going on, like Altura and all these things.
Yeah.
Like to me, like that's why the strip is biting. That's why the strip is like inviting you guys over, and they're inviting Altura, and they're inviting like you know, like things that were off the strip, like Sim City. You know, like Sim City, which is like an R&B party that was started by like a bunch of young ass kids, right?
That were going to Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Just hanging out there.
And it's something they wasn't doing before the pandemic.
No. Well, I think they weren't even doing it after the pandemic. They didn't start realizing it till maybe, you know, last year. But then also, you know, thanks to guys like Matty Salazar, you know, who's trying to like, you know, bring some of this shit to the strip as well, you know, on top of some other, you know, other shit that's going on. But, you know, it's funny. We talked to Exile. Remember, he talked about how he was trying to get on the strip, you know.
Yeah.
And
tried everything.
And he like, you know, DJ Exile is part of Altura with AR. And, you know, Exile like sacrificed all this shit to go on the strip and be a part of the Chaos opening. And then they ended up dissing him and they ended up closing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was talking with him last year and, you know, he was just kind of like, you know, like there's these clubs, they're offering me this, they're offering me that, but it's not what I want. And I said, yo, just wait. But it's just funny how things just change. And then now they're doing like a big ass party at Chaos.
Yeah.
Keeps doing it's Altura at Chaos.
Yeah, they opened the club just for that event.
They resurrected it.
It's just like, to me, it's just like sweet victory. You know what I mean? It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's either sweet revenge or sweet victory.
You got to
Like
get
either-
him back on.
Yeah, I mean, I do got to get it back on. But I
Don't
feel
gas him up, motherfucker. Because
I mean, we already did for like this entire time. But
he deserves it because, like, you know, like it's tough, man. Because like we were talking about with Marco Penta about this. There's ups and downs with this DJ shit. You know, and then sometimes when you killing it, like Andy, you know, you're gonna have a fun ass time for the next 3 or 4 years, and then something's gonna happen.
you know what?
You know, like
how old are you, Andy?
30 this year. But
Okay.
when he was telling me that Jamie hit him up to have us on, like that was like a big thing on my mind because I've heard you say that before. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was Exile's episode. You were like, you wanted to have him on like at the right time and like for all of his ups and downs to like come to a head. That's when you wanted him on. I felt like, what are my, like, what were the valleys that led to the peaks that, like, had you interested in wanting to talk to us?
Well, no, for real. I wanted you guys to come on just for the fact that I wanted to like just kick it with y'all and introduce like the DJ community to y'all.
Good time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like
appreciate it,
you guys still have like you guys still have a story to tell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
man.
it's like the beginning stages of what y'all doing.
You guys are Ice Spice.
Yeah, but I'm
We can only hope.
yeah. But the thing is, like I've heard y'all spin and y'all doing R&B and ribs.
Great talent.
I mean, and you're doing a lot of good music parties, a lot of DJ curated parties.
Yep.
And to me, like, I want to introduce the community to y'all because y'all local Las Vegas motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
P-Dot's been putting in work for years and years.
Decades.
You know
Literally
what I'm
the
saying?
hardest working person I've probably ever
Yeah.
met. Like
Yeah.
the amount of content that you push out on fucking IG lately is like insane.
Where do you get? Yeah, where do you get the time from? Because I know me and you are good friends, and I'm like, this motherfucker works more than anybody.
You're still doing like DJ tutorials, like videos.
He
and
just
shit.
went out today or yesterday.
The beat jump.
every day. It's
Literally,
every
while
day.
we were sitting on the couch setting up, I was posting another video.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing like the longer YouTube videos just to try to focus on IG for these past few months, just to kind of test the waters to see like how that would go. Posting like the short form videos, like the reels and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been really helpful. But to answer Jamie's question, it's just about just time management and setting aside a certain amount of time to film, setting aside a certain amount of time to edit, and then doing a bunch of them in a row. And then that way I can kind of schedule it out and make time for all my other responsibilities like DJing and making music and all that other stuff that I have to do.
Yeah. Wait, who were you working with before? DJ Tips and Tricks?
I worked for DJ Tech Tools before. I was doing content for them, and then also Digital DJ Tips,
yeah.
which is the biggest online DJ school in the world to this day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And why did you stop doing the YouTube videos? I feel like you got to kind of juggle both, though, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to test to see, like, because since everybody's like in social media wise has been saying that, oh, like doing those shorter form videos is like the way to like grow. I just wanted to test it, and I just wanted to put 100% into that, because the content that I make for IG reels, I can put on TikTok, I can put on YouTube as like their version of short. So just trying to put all my eggs into that basket and really learn how to do that, because I know how to do the longer form stuff, but trying to fit everything into 1 minute or 90 seconds is kind of hard, and I just kind of had to relearn how to make content that way.
Shit, what's the biggest buzz right now for DJ Tech?
Right now, I guess it's between every DJ software getting stems, because Record Box just got stems.
No way.
Not on the sticks, but like the Record Box software just got stems. It's terrible, but I mean, they're
It's a start.
working on
It's a
it.
start.
Yeah, they're working on it.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And
I
there
didn't
was
know
no
that either.
rollout to it.
Yeah, there really wasn't, which I don't know why, but
I mean, what's the likelihood of Pioneer just putting stems on their CDJs?
probably the next version of the CDJ.
Wow.
I'm guessing.
So, like maybe in 2 years or so.
Probably 3 to 5 years. I
3 to
think.
5 years.
It's so
Yeah.
it sucks because it's the 3000 is such a beautiful machine.
No, it's not.
It is,
Never
but
mind.
it's
Oh,
just
never
like,
mind.
Wait, what's your gripes on the 3000?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have came out when it did. It was unfinished, and there's a lot of issues. Like, I don't know if you guys recently saw James Hype, who's like the biggest like CDJ guy and can do like the most craziest things like with cue points and loops.
I
on
heard
CDJ.
about this.
He still to this day, even when he did EDC, he refuses to use 3000s because they don't work right. So he'll still use 2000s because like the sync doesn't line up if he's using more than 2 decks, or sometimes the cue buttons are a little bit off, or just small things. Like, it's an unfinished product.
I kind of see what you're saying.
Well, like more than ever, we've been seeing more EDM DJs at big ass festivals. Like literally, we've seen their USBs crap out.
Yeah.
The bigger
Yeah.
one
with
was
with the CDJs 3000.
Yeah, Marshmallow.
Marshmallow, right?
Marshmallow. The one, who was the one before John Summit? Was it
was it?
Martin Garrix too.
Martin Garrix?
Yeah.
And it's all the 3000s.
Oh, well, on some extra nerdy shit,
Yeah.
Garrix, that was kind of his fault because he updated his USB stick right before, like with the wrong version of Record Box, like a newer one, and the CDJ he plugged into was older and it couldn't read it.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, but
I think they were explaining it that the problem with Pioneer and the CDJs right now is that the coding that they've been doing, they've kept the same coding since they've started the CDJs.
yeah.
So like through all the CDJs, the
1000, 2000,
1000, 2000, all of them, it's been the same coding, and they're just adding on more coding to the original coding.
Yeah.
So like all the new effects, all the new features, just keep adding to the old coding.
Oh shit! So nothing gets
So the problem is that every time they add new coding, it's fucking up the old coding.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is what Pioneer needs to do is just literally redo it from start.
I was having this conversation.
Redo all the coding from start.
I was having this conversation that it's kind of like when CDJ 1000s came out and it was just CDs, and then Pioneer had to move to, okay, now we're DJing with USBs.
Right.
And it was the first time they did that, and they had to retrain all the DJs that were using CDs to like, hey, we're not doing that anymore. You have to use a USB from now on.
Mm-hmm.
And it took maybe 3 to 4 years until like it really caught on.
Right.
And now with the jump to the 3000s, because it does so much more things, like it's hard for them because they're like Pioneer's now the club standard, right? Everywhere uses Pioneer.
Yeah.
We're back when the 2000 came out, like there was still clubs with rain mixers, there was still clubs with turntables where it wasn't 100% there.
Yeah.
Now everybody can expect, okay, there's going to be CDJs, I can plug in a USB stick, probably a 900 mixer in the middle, and I know how to use it. Now if they switch everything up again, it's like do they sacrifice all those people that they've invested all that time in, like that have learned how to use the system? Like, okay, this is the new way to do it. Like the investment is like so much higher now because like there's so many more people using record box and USB sticks than there was when people using CDJs to just hop on a USB stick.
So you're saying it's a bigger problem for them?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So they can't just redo all the coding and shit.
I mean, it's probably, I'm sure they're thinking about it and they're trying to figure it out, but it's
because they're gonna have to do a shit ton of troubleshooting.
Yep.
For every little, for every kind of optional setup, right?
Yeah. Like I think when the 3000s came out, like first of all, they couldn't have all the parts to put out as many 3000s as they wanted, and there was so many of them. Like for us downtown, we bought, was it six or eight? Maybe 6 of them, and either 5 or all 6, the jog wheel just malfunctioned, and all of them had to be sent back within the first 3 months.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. And then
I never loved the weight or the feel of the 3000 jog wheel.
Yeah.
It's too loose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it especially the same. It's like the same thing I'm talking about with the USB sticks, right? It's like so used to using the way the jog wheel is on the 2000 because it's the same as the 1000.
Right.
Now that they changed the technology, it's like it doesn't feel right. It's like the same kind of principle.
It's a better jog wheel to do a backspin.
Yeah.
Right.
But the feel,
but it's too
feel is
loose,
off.
and it's
The
like
feel is off.
It feels loose and heavy.
Even when you have it at heavy, now that I think about it, it's always loose.
To me, it's like I don't have that because I like to cut back and forth before I drop something.
Yeah.
I don't have that like physical response. Like I don't
Right.
know when it's gonna let go.
Yeah.
It was always something. It was like the jog wheel would slip, like you would scratch, but the song
keep
continues. Like the cue points would like just not work.
The buttons would break.
Wow.
The screens
Yeah.
weren't like
Touchscreen would stop working.
I didn't realize they rushed that release.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, I mean, maybe not. It's just that when they started making them for the release, it's when the world shut down and there was no factories. So it's like, okay, now we're just kind of whatever parts we can grab because we need to put all these out. This is what we're left with.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Because I mean, 3000s came out 3 years ago.
Right.
That's
But-
crazy.
Oh shit!
I can't. Yeah, it doesn't even seem like
That's
that long.
Since, yeah.
But
Yeah.
honestly, stems on a CDJ would be amazing.
Yeah,
If
they
it
get
didn't have to
sound
be,
right.
if it didn't have to be tied in with any actual software.
Yeah,
If it was just built into there, where any song you like, any USB song, any MP3, Serato record box, you could just stem it the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's a complete game changer.
no,
Yeah.
the crazy thing to me is on Pioneer's like new controller that does record box and Serato, the effects, instead of how like you can do EQ on the effects on the 900, you can do it from stem. So you can just do acapella and it'll do the echo, or you can just do the beat and it'll echo out, or just do the reverb on that. Like I wish they put that on the club mixers because that shit sounds so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about designated buttons for the stems.
Yeah,
buttons.
instead of having just the EQ, you can like on the beat effects, you can either do the EQ or you can just affect the stem.
But it's only a matter of time.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
gonna
sure.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if EDM they haven't been. Oh, well, yeah, that's a dumb question because they're not using Serato, so they're not using stems.
yeah,
EDM.
not yet. No,
I'm just imagining James Hype with stems.
crazy,
Would be fucking insane.
Insanity.
It
crazy.
would be great.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so I don't want to bring this back up, but I just got to know. Can you really name 7 Fetty Wap songs?
Yeah.
Let me hear.
My Way.
Uh-huh.
Again. Trap Queen. RG. You guys know that song.
RGF Island.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
RGF
That was
Island?
actually big in New York.
It's a good song.
That was pretty big in New York.
Keep
yeah.
going.
So I got Again, My Way, Trap Queen.
You're missing one big
The
one.
biggest one.
Yeah.
100 BPM one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His biggest hit.
Hold on.
My favorite song.
The banger. But even with that, that's only 5.
Up tempo.
I'm blanking. You're making me overthink this.
Remy.
Oh yeah,
Remy Boys.
Remy Boys.
And then there's one
You
another
didn't even
one.
name the big one.
Is Remy Boys this?
That's
Re-
not the
Remy
that's
Boys
not
is-
the
it's
same.
a-
That's not the name of the song.
What is Remy Boys?
What is the name of the song?
Are you talking about the 100 BPM?
The big one that he haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah, Remy Boys.
No.
679.
679.
That's Remy
Yeah.
Boys.
It's 679.
Yeah, but it's parentheses Remy
Remy
Boys.
Boys.
The
Yeah.
parenthetical.
Yeah.
So wait, that was 5.
Yeah.
Now that's
2 more.
6.
Remy
No,
Boys,
that's 5.
Trap Queen, Again, My Way,
Remy Boys.
RGF Island.
Remy Boys.
He named that one already.
I already did 6, 7, 9, whatever.
There's one more. Jimmy Choo's.
Jimmy Choo's.
All right. Damn.
That's only 6 though. If you
Yeah.
really want to
No, wait. No, you said it was you named 7.
No, that was 6.
That was 6. Yeah, he
I
said
can name
7.
one more if y'all want.
Okay.
Which one?
Which one?
My Way remix with Drake. There you go.
No.
You said that already.
Okay,
I said-
Coil
You
Ray.
said My Way.
I said My Way. But can you name 7 Heaters by Stage the Gemini?
No.
No.
So
His top 5 only has 4 songs.
I guess 3. Like I said,
It's funny. I never go by Remy Boys. I just go by 679.
Yeah.
I put Remy Boys because it's quicker.
Is it?
Yeah.
More letters.
That's more letters than 6, 7, and
No,
9.
because I can remember Remy Boys. I'll be like 6, and I remember.
I'm like permanently scarred by that song getting requested so much, and like how well it works and how much I don't like it.
Oh, he was on Kiki with fucking 692.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, he's on Kiki
all
with
right.
6. You know what, bro? Don't come with the Fetty Wap shit.
I didn't. I never challenged it like it was.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
No,
You
I
did.
I did. I was
did.
just curious because
Actually,
I could
See,
only
this is
think
what
of like
happens.
5.
He was also
I get
on
dragged
Lil
abuse.
Dicky Save That Money.
Save that money.
Oh, Save That Money was big.
That was
Yeah,
a big
man.
one. That was a
Oh.
big
He did the hook. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he stopped
All right.
rapping.
No,
we talking
you know-
8 now.
Wait, which camera? Fetty, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fetty.
He can't hear you where he's at.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
locked up now.
Yo,
They got phones in
That's
jail.
fucked up.
He's not dead.
They do. No, he's hearing this shit. He
got
listens to
phones.
us. He listens to our shit.
Yeah,
He
man.
probably does.
Put money in my
big
guy's
supporter.
books.
No, but like, yo, honestly, with Fetty Wap, has there ever been another artist like that?
Fetty Wap,
that
and then-
killed it for like 2 years straight with like 8 singles, like 7, 8.
that wasn't 1 year.
The number
Man.
keeps growing.
9, 10 singles.
I give him 6 singles. That's a lot in it. Like in a 2
He was
year
killing
span.
it, man.
He was
Yeah.
killing
In a 2 year span, 6 singles,
I'm trying to think.
and then the last one was Again. Again was just hitting.
Yeah.
That was like his 21 questions.
Yeah. I'm not
I see.
Oh, wait, how about
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You guys are.
No,
Okay, how about
I
just-
just never thought of it
Yeah.
that way.
How
but
about
that's-
2
that's
Chainz?
wild.
He was in the player circle.
That's true.
But he wasn't known as 2 Chainz then.
He was Titty Boy,
Titty
but
Boy.
still.
Big tit.
But when 2 Chainz came out, it was
Wait,
just
his
like-
run.
His run was crazy, man.
You know,
want to go through 2 Chainz run?
he has
do it,
25 hits, and we write this down in some episode.
No, but
we
let's
did.
talk about like the first 2 years.
yeah.
Oh,
That was crazy.
He was on
Non-stop,
a
man.
rampage, bro. Starting off with I'm Different. Boom. Off the rip. That's a fucking hit. Who else would we have?
Birthday song.
Birthday song.
That's even more into. He did Mercy. He killed Mercy.
Mercy.
But you guys are forgetting like Damn I Love Them Strippers.
Yeah.
Rich as fuck.
All the true what that mixtape.
True.
Fucking Problems.
Yeah.
Headband. No Problem. All Me.
That was
Big Bang.
was that all in the
Stop,
span of like
man.
2 years though?
Maybe like 5.
Between 2
That's
to
like
3
5
years.
2 to
Now
3
his
years.
run was like it was spanned out pretty.
He kept putting out shit.
I think it's different because his shit was features. Where like Fetty Wap dropped 6 fucking singles all by
Well, let's look
himself.
at 2 Chainz
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah, man. I don't think anything's topping that Fetty Wap run
So-
for 2 years.
So we're saying Ice Spice is the new Fetty Wap.
No, not at all. But he almost
Stop playing with him, Ronnie.
not playing it. No, not at all, man. 2 Chainz is like different though. I'm trying
Literally.
to think of another.
he has a
art-
song.
For some reason, Nelly comes to mind, but he didn't even have that much of a run like that.
He had a run.
He had a 2-year run, man.
He had a
No, but he didn't have that many songs.
Yes, he
Fetty Wap.
did.
He did, man.
He did?
Let's look
I
these
think
up.
so, man.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking of Nelly though, right? I'm not wrong.
He had
So I am-
he had a good 2-year run, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Of hits.
Up until Sweatsuit.
Because he had country.
Up until
Yeah.
Yeah, country
Up until
grammar.
Country Grammar,
Dilemma.
Dilemma.
Wait, that was
EI?
a different album. Or
Dilemma was
no.
like the last song. I mean, off that album.
How did hear Dilemma, Country Grammar.
How did hear wasn't the 2 years though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was the next
How did
year.
hear was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that Nellyville album.
Oh shit!
Ride with Me, Country Grammar,
EI.
EI.
Wow.
Where the party at? I mean, Air Force One. That I'm number one. That whole fucking
That was
Nellyville
2 years.
album.
That was
Yeah,
that
up
was all.
until
That was the whole 2 years.
Bro,
yeah.
that fucking Nelly album had a
Wait,
hit.
Up until Sweatsuit.
Was Grills his song or
That was his song.
That's another one, Girls, yeah.
Grills. I can't believe we played that.
That was
I still play it.
Really?
Shouts to
an
JD,
opener.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. Yeah.
I played for the is it the dude from Texas that's on that song.
Paul Wall,
Paul Wall, his verse on
the
there.
People's Champ, baby.
People's Champ.
What about Ja Rule? He came out of nowhere and
I mean,
he didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
that
Really?
was like
He was around for a while.
that was like the heyday of like Def Jam.
wait, he was rocking with Jay.
But he didn't have a run like Nelly.
When Holla Holla came out, it was a while before he came out with another hit.
It was the next album.
And then the next album, between me and you,
50. Oh no, 50 was
nah,
already
50 was out
popping.
already.
50 was out.
50 was out.
How to Rob was like 4 years before.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So I guess Nelly and Fetty Wap are.
Or the old Ice Spice.
I mean,
And 2 Chainz.
They walked so she could.
you want if you want to include Kanye,
No, he was producing.
Let's,
but
let's
as an
be-
artist though,
Let's be honest though. It's only been a year of Ice Spice,
Yeah.
right? Maybe less than that. I don't know.
No
Maybe
less. She came out September. Or
yeah, it's
maybe
less than a year.
August.
Yeah.
less than a year.
and now she's on American flags at festivals, bro.
Is she?
Yeah.
September. So she's been out like what? Like
She kind of came out like
10
in July,
months?
August.
She's like a baby.
Like
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
yeah.
Yo, she might have a run. You may not know, man.
I think
Think
she's,
so, man.
she's going to take over
I
the
think
summer.
we might be right. She might be the Nelly Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
The Nelly Wap.
The Nelly Wap.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of some other artists. There's none, right now?
Like I said,
Pop Smoke?
nah,
He didn't have
the
that
same.
crossover.
Yeah.
nah.
Not yet.
He was about to
Yeah, he was
go there, but
But do you know what's even more like crazy about Ice Spice that Nelly and Fetty Wap don't have? Like she
That
could
little
just,
afro?
no, she
I was
just
gonna
she
say
just
that.
knows like how to market her look.
Oh,
Yeah,
1,000%.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like she's just like she'll keep going just off of her style and her swag alone.
Yep.
Yeah. She got Nike brand deals.
She's the most.
Did she really?
marketed.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
good
she
for
got
her.
Nike.
yo, I'm telling you, when she dropped that shit with Taylor Swift, that's gonna like
Nah, but she's
propel
gonna
her
drop
to the
some
next
shit in the
level,
summertime and it's gonna catapult. Oh, Saweetie's another one. She kind of had a little baby run.
nah. Sweetie's not there.
My Type was good.
She had like 2 songs.
I know. She's not.
She had a
She's nowhere
stage
near
run.
there.
She had 2 songs
had
in
a
like
stage
3
run.
years.
She haven't even dropped the full album.
She did have a
She had a,
stage run.
she had a stage the Gemini run.
Yo,
had a stage run.
why is that OGZ song like popping right now? That's
Which
on the
one?
same damn beat.
What, Geek League?
People love
Yeah.
OGZ.
That's true.
He's the best. Same neighborhood. Shout outs to the GOAT.
Yeah, but like it's the same damn beat. Like
Silver Lake?
Silver Lake Echo
how
Park.
did that song start?
Frogtown.
That Geek League, was that a freestyle? What was that?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like it came out of nowhere. The first
Yeah.
person I heard play it was Aaron at Lucky Day. So
Of
like,
course. Shout outs to Aaron.
yeah.
Ear to the street.
Ear to the
Yeah.
streets, bro.
And it was to like an empty Lucky Day. And I was like, dude, what is this? This sounds like some
that
some shit you should
some
play
East Side
later.
It's like
Vegas
the
shit?
biggest West Coast song right now.
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And it's on the same fucking damn beat that Sweetie was on like a few years ago.
But
Yeah. But it's for the
it has
for the
harder
dudes
drums
now.
though. Yeah.
It's for the dudes.
For the dudes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's our type.
Wow. Wow.
I'm JK. I don't get shot now.
Oh God.
Jeez.
I thought that OGZ and YG song was gonna have more legs.
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought the OGZ and the Baby song were going to have more fucking legs.
YG is kind of like kryptonite right now for music. Don't you think?
What?
Like his new music is like kryptonite.
It's yeah.
He hasn't been able to hit for the past like what?
You're trying to get back on the
3-4
West Coast
years?
path, China.
No, am I wrong? Like he's been trying to.
I mean,
he's been releasing.
what, Big Bank and Loco are probably like the biggest.
What was that last one?
You don't think
I feel like
Toxic was a
is
hit?
like-
Toxic. That's the one.
that was a hit.
It's kind of flat.
was kind- it was-
it goes flat.
It goes
Yeah,
flat, but
after
yeah, I
like,
love y'all West Coast motherfuckers. That,
Nah,
no
me-
one was playing that shit. Y'all were trying to.
that was never saying it was dope
Nah,
too.
see, you can play the Mary J part at the
Yeah,
beginning,
exactly, yeah.
and the girls will sing along. But as soon as he starts sing rapping on it, it's over.
It kind of loses
That means
sting.
it's not a good song.
But that was his last. That was his last big hit, though.
That wasn't a big hit. That was nothing.
His last hit.
It's like
That
that
would
was
have been a big hit, but it was.
I don't know what it was.
that was YG's First Class. It just goes.
YG's First Class.
Oh, Jack Harlow is
Jack
another
Harlow,
one.
Yeah, but Jack Harlow's First Class is a hit. It's not a club hit, but
It's a TikTok hit.
It's
Jack
still a
Harlow
hit.
haven't had that many hits.
That shit definitely went platinum.
But that shit crossed
yeah.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
They crossed over. Like
But-
fucking housewives would listen to that shit.
Yeah.
No housewives was listening to
Because they
Toxic.
probably conceived their kids.
no one was that shit.
Maybe Atlanta Housewives.
No, they was not. No fucking way.
Atlanta Housewives.
Wait, I'm just trying to say. I feel like YG in the past, I don't know, 4 years or so has
Since
been-
Loco or
Since, I'm about
Big
to say
Bang.
since
Since
Loco.
Loco. When was that?
Before the 2019.
2019. Since 2019, he's been trying to drop
Yeah.
song after song, video after video. He had J. Cole on some shit. He had all these songs and none of them hit.
He had a
What was
J.
the
Cole
one?
song?
Yeah, the one with Moneybagg Yo and J. Cole. I liked that song a lot, but it didn't really translate at all.
That was a good one.
And then I remember you had a gripe with Swag.
With Swag?
Yeah, you fucking hated that one.
It's awful. It was awful shit. This shit, it was like
I
awful.
remember
But
playing
I
it, and
wanna-
then I listened to your
look,
podcast episode where you talked about it, and I was like, I liked it. So
I'm not-
I stopped playing it after that.
I'm not bringing up YG to shit on him. I'm bringing him up wondering why.
I like YG.
To motivate him.
yes.
To put some
No.
motivation.
I'm wondering why, after like a reign of hits, right, to 2019, did none of his new music hit? I'm wondering
And
why.
he's been putting out a lot of music also.
Yeah, but
between
then
that time.
and then Ojeezy does like this song on a beat that's been used already by Saweetie, and it's
But
like
it has
the biggest
Eastside
song.
Vegas
in
drums
the-
now.
huh?
But it has different. It has more aggressive like Eastside Vegas Stockton drums on it.
Stockton.
Stockton rap.
Jesus, shout out to Stockton.
Yo,
But you know what I'm
Shout
saying,
out to
right?
Reggae Noise.
There's got to be a reason why. Like what? Like Cali isn't even behind YG right now with his music. No one's playing that shit. None of it.
Not even in Cali. They're not playing his stuff.
They
used to
weren't
call
playing that shit.
Mustard
None of
back.
it hit.
I'm not tapped into LA like that no more.
Yeah.
They're not playing, fam. They're not playing that shit. I've heard motherfuckers play Toxic, and every time I hear it, I'm like, man, this is like a good beat.
Yeah.
And then, but I see the crowd; they're not feeling that shit.
Get
Just
charisma.
the Mary J part. Then you got to get out.
Yeah, I mean, we should wrap this up. It's almost
Yeah, that's
but-
right.
We don't need this much time with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, man.
No,
Nobody needs
The
this.
Sage the Gemini Avengers over here.
I know
The West Coast Avengers.
The Stage the Gemini comment was a little crazy.
The Bay Avengers.
The Bay Avengers.
But you a rookie. You like
Yeah,
why
I
you
get
trying to OG him? Like he's like the rookie to you.
I know. I mean, I don't know.
See, now you breaking his ball.
Yeah, because
Jamie doesn't get this opportunity.
no,
That's
don't
true.
get it. Little times again. He's younger than me.
No, don't let him big bro you like that.
Nah,
man.
I got
don't do
respect, man.
You got it, big bro.
Yeah, nah. I respect Yanni a lot. I love the kid. man.
Fucking smack him in his face.
No, I would never do that.
Yo, Trash Pandas, DJ
God.
P Dot, Andy Uops, thank you for coming through.
Thank you guys.
I'm looking forward to hanging with y'all and checking y'all sets. And I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good summer for y'all.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man.
All right,
Thank
yo.
you.
Trash
Ice.
Pandas, yo. Peace.
Thank you guys.
Ice Spice.
If you want to watch more episodes from R.O.A.D Podcast, click either links on the left or the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new uploads throughout the week. Peace.